This was a nice remodel that was done in the early 2000s. It looked to be, but they cut out all of the framing in here with this pipe. So you only have this much space over the top and the bottom, and there's going to be a big shower pan in here, which is going to be too much weight. So we had the engineer come in and see they hacked these off prior. So anyway, we had the engineer come in and he redesigned this. So we added and glued and screwed with timber locks a top plate and a bottom plate, kind of like a top, 2x4s on each side, top and bottom, which stiffens everything up so that we can put all the weight in here and we won't have a failure or walls cracking or tile cracking or any of that in the future. But this is something that you run into. I mean, here you have all the old cast iron and then somebody had spliced in here. And some of the other things that we do just simplifies it because the room is big enough. I just put another wall in front of the old wall so that we can honestly stuff that with insulation, which will make this much more, much warmer and cooler in the summertime. And it's going to help with noise and everything else from outside. But this is a nice way to be able to do that. We did the same thing here. So this will be packed with more insulation for soundproofing. This is the master suite. So you won't be hearing anything from any other part of the house. The floor here will all be stuffed solid with insulation, blown in and packed. So it's going to be really acoustically quiet, and you're not going to be hearing anything from any other part of the house. There's a family and kids and everything. It's just the house is going to be pretty alive with life going on. So this is kind of to be a nice place that if someone wants to sleep, if they're traveling or they need to sleep when they get back or they're jet lagged, this whole area is going to be nice to be able to shut off and have a peace and quiet no matter what's going on in the home.
A little fortress of solitude.
Yeah. What do we do here? Oh, in Europe they have little sprays for the bathroom and the toilet. So this was a little handheld that's sitting here that goes off and on. We put a little drain down. And, they had mentioned that the only problem in Europe they have is sometimes it just gets water on the floor and gathers. And so what we did is just put a drain down there so that it's got a place to go. So even if it did hit the tile floor, it can be just squeegeed in there if there was a couple drops here and there.